Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, great to have you. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. In today's video, we are diving into compound clip and exploring how we could make the most of them. If you know me, you know I'm always on the lookout for ways to work more efficiently. We've already covered using adjustment clip to streamline your workflow. So go check it out if you haven't yet. Now let's apply the same efficiency to compound clip, plus I'll touch on the new fusion clip features as well. With that said, let's get started. But wait, before we go any further, it's important to know that both compound clip and new fusion clip are tools used for organizing and managing your timeline, but they do serve different purposes and they also have distinct functionalities. Yeah, keep that in mind. So let's head to DaVinci and check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in DaVinci Resolve platform right now. I'm going to show you a little bit of my workflow at the same time. Okay, not everything, but just a little bit. Okay, so usually I record using 3840 by 1080 resolution. Obviously, I put out 1920 by 1080 resolution, but I record in 3840 by 1080 resolution for a particular reason, because I'm also recording the screen and I'm also recording my webcam at the same time. Okay, so what I do is, after doing that, I'm going to select just the video aspect of it, not the audio. You can select the audio, but I choose not to. So I'm going to select just the video aspect of it. So let's increase this so you can see the video. All right. So by using option select, okay, then I'm going to duplicate just the video. Okay. So I'll pull this up holding Alt. So now I have two video clips. So what I do now is I'm going to deselect the top one by selecting the top one and pressing D to deselect the top layer. Okay, now I'm going to select the first layer, and now I'm going to head to the inspector and I'm going to increase this to 2.1. So you're gonna have to gauge which size is going to fill up your screen. Okay, so you could zoom out too, just to be sure. Okay, so you can increase this just enough to fill up your preview. Increase this, so I guess it's 2.1 now, and let's go down like this. Okay. All right, so this is fine because now you get the top, you get the bottom, you get the sides, they're all in there. Okay, now you go to the top one and press D again to select the right back and increase that one to 2. Okay, so for some reason my webcam is exactly 2, so boom, 2 is perfect for it. So all I'm gonna do is just move it to the center. Okay, all right, so 2 is perfect. My recording screen is on V1 layer, which is video 1 layer, and my webcam is on video 2 layer. This is how I usually streamline my workflow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna divide this into 2 solely for showcasing what I'm trying to explain here. I'm going to split the 2 images. So this is where compound clip comes to play. All right, so like I said, compound clip is used to organize and manage your timeline. All right, so what I could do here is I could change, but before we change these into compound clip, you need to select the folder in your media pool where you want it to be saved, because right now if I turn anything into a compound clip, it's going to save on my media pool, and whatever is in here, that is where it's going to save. So I usually create a different folder for the compound clips. As you can see, I have compound here, so I'm going to click compound. So now I'm going to select this clip, okay, and I'm going to turn this into a compound clip by right clicking and select new compound clip. Okay, and you could name them whatever you're trying to name them. Okay, or you could just choose your default name. Okay, compound clip 1, create. So now everything there is now on this clip. Okay, by the way, you could always decompose in place as well using clips only. Okay, you get it right back. Okay, so that's also important in many ways. Okay, so let's turn it back to again to a new compound clip. Okay, so let's put it back to 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete one of these. I don't need to. You know what? Let's just leave it there. Everything now is in place. Okay, it becomes easy to insert this anywhere in our timeline. Okay, so let's say we have a lengthy timeline and we try to insert that particular clip anywhere. We could do that easily by just selecting to viewer and grabbing that compound clip. We could grab that compound clip and we could just insert it anywhere that we want. So if I insert it here, boom, that entire clip can be inserted anywhere on the timeline, just like that. That's one of the ways we could use compound clip. So let's head back, and also we could apply any effects on it. So that's one of the ways we could use compound clip. By the way, compound clip is important in many ways. All right, so let's say I go to the inspector now. Okay, let's go back to one viewer. Let's say I go back to the inspector now, right? And I have this video on one side. So let's say I have this video on this side, and I have one video on one side, like you're seeing on the preview right now. And we're gonna split this, all right? So because that's the scenario, let's split this. Okay, so we have 2 clips right now, and we want to apply an effect only on the webcam. Okay, if I use an adjustment clip, it's going to apply the effects on both the webcam and the video underneath. Actually, it's going to apply on any video underneath. So let's go to adjustment clip now. So if I go to the top right now, and if I apply anything here, it's going to affect all the clip underneath the adjustment clip. Okay, now if the one clip, you could easily just click on that clip individually and apply any effect you want to, but because it's cut up into 2 or 4 places, you don't want to keep doing that. So you could also use compound clip to solve that issue. All right, so you could select both clip and turn it into a compound clip. All right, but before I do that, we always want to make sure that you have your folder, the compound clip, again for your organization's sake. All right, so we could turn this into new compound clip, and those 2 clips that was split become 1. Okay, and again that clip becomes available on your folder in case you want to use it in any other area of your workflow. Okay, so now you could apply any effects solely on the webcam. So now I can move just the webcam, and it's moving both clips that are joined together. Okay, you could move it. All right, so that's another way you could use compound clip. Okay, so there are a lot of scenarios where compound clip comes to the rescue. Okay, so I've shown you a couple ways you could use compound clip, and I've shown you the main thing compound clip is used for. Okay, mostly for organizing your work and managing your workflow. Okay, so let's head back. Let's delete adjustment clip. All right, but in contrast, new Fusion clip is a bit different. But before we get to new Fusion clip, let's turn everything here again to compound clip. Okay, this is another one. Okay, let's just create. Okay, we could still go to Fusion and apply some effects as well. Okay, so let's go to Fusion. Okay, let's turn this into one viewer so it become easy. Okay, so we could put transform, for example, and we could move both images. Okay, so everything is turned into one clip, both my webcam and my screen recorder. Okay, so let's head back to edit page. Okay, so let's decompose in place using clips only. So now we are going to use new Fusion clip. Okay, with new Fusion clip, this gives you more options to apply more effect. You could do kind of the same thing, but with new Fusion clip is actually creating a Fusion composition. Let's check out an example of this. Okay, so let's select the same clip, and instead of new compound clip, we are going to go to new Fusion clip. So with this one, now if we go to Fusion, the difference is it has a different node for the webcam and it has a different node for screen recording. Okay, so we could put the media 2. So the media 2 is the webcam and the media 1 is the screen recorder. Okay, and obviously if you go to media out, you see both. Okay, so what this does is it allows us to control each node separately. Okay, so now you could move my webcam around if you choose to. Okay, so we could move just the webcam around. Okay, this allows for more complex animations, okay, and effects as well. Okay, and you could do the same with your screen recorder as well. Okay, or the background, whatever you choose to call it. Okay, so you could work with this individually without affecting your webcam. Okay, so those are the major differences between those two. All right, like I said before, you could use compound clip in Fusion as well, but everything is already turned into one image. Why new Fusion clip separates the layers into nodes. Okay, so each layer is turned into its own node, so that way you have more controls of your animations, your compositions. You have more control of each layers. So those are the major differences between compound clip and new Fusion clip. Okay, so guys, I hope you had some insights in the difference between compound clip and new Fusion clip, and also how you could make use of them. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we have come to the end of this video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you learn a thing or two about compound clip and new Fusion clip, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you wish to keep up with this channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace and God bless.